Good afternoon, good evening, good morning. This is Mr. Shakespeare here with you on the no, it's not the 8th of April, 2023, and I'm here with psychic medium and remote viewer, Liz Cross. How are you doing today, Liz?
Oh, good, thank you. Just to clarify, it is April the 8th, 2023 at approximately 10 in the morning USA time. We're late today, Mr. Shakespeare. You know me, normally I'm up bright and early doing videos at like 6 o'clock.
Right. But we don't normally do videos on Saturday. That's the scary thing. So
well, no, we don't. You're right.
Anyway, Tesla. So we have first natal data for Tesla's first trade, so we can probe it. So if you can grab Tesla and put it out.
Okay.
The end of the month, please.
The end of the month, yeah, absolutely. So let's go April 30th, 2023, 6 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. What would you like to know about Tesla?
Currently, the share price is $185. Is it higher or lower by the end of the month?
It's higher.
Okay.
Not by much.
No. So overall, is this a bullish or a bearish month for Tesla stock price?
Bullish or bearish month for Tesla stock? Very bearish.
And yet the price is higher at the end of the month.
Only by maybe a few cents. It's relatively the same.
Yeah, so the month ends up bearish. Yeah, is that what you're saying?
Well, overall, it's bearish according to Tesla's own personal thoughts, feelings, and opinions. Do we see over $200 at any time in the month of April from now, April, whatever it is, 8 to, do we get over 200? I mean, it does get back over 200, but not by much, And then it slides back down.
Okay. So we are here.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, yeah, okay, the transits are still good, but they're declining, aren't they?
Yeah, but, let's think about how Tesla defines bullish and bearish, right? Tesla is saying to me, where we are price-wise, it's very bearish because, of course, Tesla has seen major price increase from where it is. So, if $600, $800 a share, where it's hovering at right now, it's very bearish. It's not making really good gains. I'm saying, but what about all these positive transits here? And I think a lot of that is what's going on in the inside of the company. I feel like they are coming up with innovation. What I'm pulling is they're going to rival Chat GPT. I feel like they're going to come up with their own sort of AI thing going on and moving forward. And they want to incorporate that into the vehicle as well.
Oh, wow.
That's very interesting. Yeah. So I think that's where a lot of these positives are coming in. They're really trying to innovate something. Now, something that bothers me is I read an article or I saw somewhere just briefly about where Tesla's staff, the computer things, and I've never been in a Tesla. I've only ever seen them on the road, not very many where I live. The computer, what is it, like a laptop, or what is that thing they have, the screen in the car? Have you seen that?
I mean, it's a display unit, but it's linked to, it's a computer essentially behind it. It's a processor. Why is that?
Well, the thing that came through was, and I would like to do a further probe on it, they can actually record people in their vehicles. So They recorded somebody having, a tryst in the vehicle. They recorded somebody who was naked in the vehicle. They recorded somebody who was, doing drugs in the vehicle. So why is it that these devices that are in the cars, why are they able to record? I mean, that completely violates the privacy of the driver.
Yeah. Well, the problem is that, computer technology linked to a camera means that, your phone can record you, your laptop can record you. I mean, your television, if it's a smart TV, can record you.
Oh, I do have a smart TV.
There you go. So,
can all those things record us?
Well, in theory, yes, because you think about talking to Alexa or Siri, so you're there's one way microphone, that's listening to what you say and then doing some action. But I mean, the microphone could be left open. A camera, which is on every phone, pretty much on every laptop, handheld, iPad, that can be used to, I mean, think about it. People use computers and phones and things like that to do Zoom. Yeah, so they've got camera and microphone access. So nefarious actors could, not necessarily using Zoom, but could use, the inbuilt hardware to actually do that. Phones have got very good cameras and very good microphones. So yeah, they could be turned the other way and be a recording device. Oh God, there's enough. TikTok, there's millions of videos on people on TikTok doing all sorts of weird and wonderful things, which they've recorded themselves. So why can't it be done? Well, I mean, yeah.
Wow.
If you
Okay.
don't want any of that, you've got to ditch your phone. I read an interesting thing the other day, actually. Apparently, and this was in California, some of the younger, I don't know what age group, but had worked out that, their phones were making them slaves to their devices. And there's been an uptake in buying older mobile phones that basically only text, SMS, don't have internet access, and just all you can use them for is, oh, that's right, a phone. Yeah. So, so there is no smart, I mean, we've been given these devices. I mean, it's a godsend to the controllers. We put our life on these phones. We do everything with them. You've only got to walk down any street anywhere and you just see people with their head bent, staring straight into their iPhone or Android device. You've got watches that track your fitness, and all of these things, your heart rate. I mean, this is all data.
And don't forget, that Murdahl murder, and a lot of, this is so funny because that you say that, because a lot of what came out in that court case was they managed to find out the approximate time of death due to how many steps each person was recording on their phone at the time. So, at this time, this phone stopped recording steps. This person stopped moving, right? And also it got down into intricate details about, when you're looking at your phone, and if you move the phone, it lights up, right? Or it has a black screen, or, by certain movement, that screen will light up. That is all recorded as well. They know exactly what time you actually pick up your phone, or if you're moving your phone around in your hand, and the approximate way you're actually moving it, and what time you've done that, and how many times you've done that, and what exactly you're doing on your phone when you're touching it.
I put the wrong chart up, by the way. I put the silver one back up. This is the Tesla chart.
Uh-oh.
So, I mean, we're currently on the weekend of the 8th and 9th, and we have a few good days, and then it drops down again, and then it picks up. It's it does. I mean, it's all in the positive, benefic sphere, but it's not. it pretty much ends up at the end of the month where it is now. So, like you say,
That's a
and that-
hit. Well, thank God for that, Mr. Shakespeare. I was getting a little worried about my skills there. And of course, you know, we could get two different readings, but we're looking for an alignment. But it's
Right.
just so interesting how
So to
much.
answer your Tesla question, how is it that it can be done? Easy. The Tesla software is updated over the air. All Teslas are updated over the air, so they have access to the machine anyway. You know.
Do you have to have that screen for the Tesla to run? I guess you do.
Yeah, of course, it controls everything.
So, you know what? Let's go out. Let's be bold here. Let's go out into the future, because this is actually, we're starting to see with the cashless society video, with, you know, all this tracking and tracing being shut down by payment platforms. Those of you that have been following me for a long time, you understand what I'm talking about. You know, having to be onboarded just to you know, do something with a law firm to make a transaction. You know, we're being tracked, traced, and monitored. Let's do this. Let's move the car industry out to, I don't know, let's go 50 years. 50 years out. So that's going to be what, 83? So let's go the car industry, April 8th, 2083, 6 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Does every single vehicle have a computer, or what are they called, by the way? Do you know what those things are called?
Well, ECU, electronic control unit, but every car has that now. I mean, they have it now.
Monitoring screen in the vehicle. Yes, most vehicles all have that. So does that mean that they are able to record us at any? Yeah, they do. And they do record us. They're collecting data all the time. Now, that data that is being used, that they're collecting, is basically tracking like where you go. And what they're doing is advertising companies are making deals with these car companies in order to find out what you're, you know, where you're going, what you're visiting, and what you're driving past, so they can advertise that you spend money in these venues, right? So suddenly you'll get a coupon for, I don't know, say a restaurant that you happen to drive past every day. Now look at that for monitoring.
True. Do we have if you're out 50 years in the head, do we have flying cars yet?
Do we have flying cars? Are there flying cars? Yes, there are.
Woohoo. Okay.
What, are you going to buy one?
Yeah.
Well, you better hope you'll hit Hex. You better hope Hex and all these cryptos go up exponentially to afford one of those. Do many people have flying cars? Yeah, the billionaires have flying cars.
Mm-hmm.
Are they dangerous? Yes, they're very dangerous. There's a lot of teething problems with these flying cars. There's a lot of midair collisions. There's a lot of issues. There's a lot of issues with malfunctions. There's a lot of issues with landing. It's just, you know, lots and lots of issues. People go missing. They're driving, you know, they're wanting to take them over mountains and things. Oh God, this. Well, it sounds like fun, Mr. Shakespeare. Right up your street.
Oh yeah.
All right. Well, this was a very good video. So we'll stop this one here. Thank you.